Hello, I'm Diane Cross, the President and CEO of Fraser, and it's my great privilege to be with Jason Stock, the Vice President of Central Roofing Company, in front of the Fraser Sensory Building at the State Fair. So I just want to say how grateful we are to Central Roofing for honoring Mrs. Fraser, who was the founder of our organization, in such a special way. This building makes it accessible for individuals with special needs of all kinds to really enjoy the Minnesota State Fair, which is one of the highlights of the state of Minnesota. So what a joy it is to see these families, children and adults, all walks of life, very diverse needs, be able to come to the State Fair and have a place that's theirs. And that's thanks to Central Roofing. This partnership with Central Roofing has just been a blessing, and I can't thank them enough. And I just want to say to their employees and customers, go Central Roofing. What a wonderful company that supports our community. And we are big believers that in Minnesota, companies give back and make a difference, and Central Roofing is definitely a role model for other companies in doing so. So thank you, Jason.
Thank you. This project starting off with my own two kids. They're both on the autism spectrum. So I've also found out throughout my life as I've gone forward in the last 15 years with this journey is that you have to bust down every possible door you can to help them through. And I figure if I'm breaking down a door for them, I want to make sure I do it for everybody else too. So inside of my board book, I always saw a picture of Mrs. Fraser's house, and it looked very similar to what we have here. So I'm kind of like, from an homage to her, I wanted to make sure, how do we make it Mrs. Fraser's house to keep that legacy going? Getting this building ready for the fair was a bit of a challenge. They walked into a building that was full of gas lines, open electrical, and all kinds of a mess. And they're like, what can you do for me? So year one, we were able to do the inside and get it ready so that people could be welcomed. But for year two, we wanted to really knock it out of the park. So then we had to re-roof it. We added skylights so that natural daylight comes in to help people out. We increased safety. We have an ADS ramp. We can make it look pretty, but we had to make it safe and functional for everybody. So we wanted to add lighting. We had the signage piece. We made the sensory room a little bigger. We separated it so there was storage. The list just kept going on, but it was kind of like one of those, nope, we need to do this so that everyone can enjoy it and it's ready for the fair. We wanted to be part of this building because at the end of the day, it takes everybody at Fraser to actually make the building function. Everyone at Central, we can make it look pretty and make sure the water stays outside of it. But to get all the proper resources in it, we needed Fraser to come help us too. I want to make sure that every family doesn't put a barrier in front of themselves to come out to the State Fair and make sure that they get that fun, typical, great fair day that everybody deserves.